Today, I'm going to be playing a little bit of Last Epoch, and my goal is to get all the way to this gold symbol here, where you can see the lower sewers, and then I'm going to be just going on my rant, and we're just going to kind of go from there. And we got to get to that door. I have a pretty good build overall. I use my Holy Aurora, and then I can also use the Rebuke right when I get into them after using my lunge, and that seems to do some massive damage. Then I use the Rebuke, and then I have to hurry up and get away before I die, so then I use the Warpath, and then I can go back to using my Riv there, or Rive, whatever you call it, I don't know. And it seems to work out pretty well for most. And the weird thing is, like, I can tank most bosses too, which is actually really great. The live stream I did this on this as well went over pretty good, so I was satisfied with that. All these idols we can pick up. All the idols are really good to have just for later on, just in case you need them. And I think we're good there. I need to do more like side missions. There's currently none right now though. And then this is like, he did some massive damage, but see, now I have to get the heck out of the way. He does that. It's a good way to die. If I charge into him, he goes pretty quickly. And then this guy's just nothingness to me. So the reason I'm really pissed off today is actually because I spent $4,000 towards my insurance to get my deductible. Now, the crazy part about it was I'm currently 25 years old and I'm turning 26 in June. So I had to change insurances through my employer. And I was currently on my mom's for the longest time, and now I had to switch to my own. The funny thing is, for whatever reason, when I charged to get the prescription that I need, they actually charged my mom's insurance and my insurance, and so my mom gets charged $6,000 on top of my $4,000, and it's not even supposed to be her that's getting charged in the first place. So now there's this huge, like, trying to call people, trying to get things out of the way, and it's so hard to actually talk to people, because whenever you call like those phone numbers and try to get things settled with your insurance company, and I'm sure like basically any call centers like this, you can never understand them. They always speak very poor English, and it just pisses me off. And my mom's sitting there like, just calm down, just calm down. I'm like, fucking no, I can't fucking calm down. This is fucking bullshit. Yeah, so I was just going off the fucking deep end in this whole situation. And hopefully it gets all sorted out soon. They said like there's an investigation they have to launch, which basically is all on them. They're the ones that did it wrong. Somehow they had my mom's insurance on it, even though I deliberately told them to like take that insurance off because it's no longer being used. But somehow they still have it on there. Then, on top of that, the lady that I'm talking to, she keeps, like, telling me to shut up, basically, because she's trying to talk. And I'm like, no, but you're not understanding. Like, she keeps telling me, oh, you're trying to do this or that. And it's like, no, I'm trying to get the billing right. And she wants to keep ordering the prescription. I'm like, I know. And she's not, and she keeps telling me to shut up because I'm doing it wrong. And then, when I have to add, like, the numbers off my credit card, she goes, well, we have this card. And I go, well, that's not it. She goes, well, then there's this other card. I go, that's not it either. She's like, well, then you don't know your card number. I go, I do know my card number. You're not listening to me. And she just goes berserk on me as if it's my fault. And I'm going, no, it's all your fault that this is all wrong. I deliberately told them to not have the other cards on file and to take them off. They never did it. And now it's my fault, even though I know the number on my card. I physically have my card in my hand. And she's telling, well, you're wrong. How can I be fucking wrong? You're the one that's wrong. So she ends up going to the card company and calling them because she's like, well, you don't know. So I'm going to do a third-party chat and we're going to get this situated. And that lady actually, the card lady actually did speak English, which was great. So, now we're in a three-way chat here, talking, and she goes, okay, so the card number you have is blah, blah, blah. And I was like, thank you. That's the card that I have. And the other lady that told me I was originally Ron just shuts up, never says a word. And then the lady's like, well, I also need this other information then too. And so the lady goes, you don't need that information. Anything that's dealt by us is always going to be the same, like initials and all the same information. And she just let this woman that couldn't speak English just have it. I'm like, there, cool. Put her in her fucking place. It's about goddamn time. So I was like actually happy that this was all going on. Oh, I gotta do this. It's like somebody finally put her in her place, and I was so happy it finally fucking happened. And then after that, when the other English-speaking lady got off the phone, and it was just like back to us being normal on our conversation, I just let her have it. I was like, see, I'm not wrong. You're the one that was wrong. I just let her fucking have it. This guy's doing some massive damage to me, and I should probably focus a little bit. Oh, that was just bad timing on my reboot. I'm gonna die here. Oh, I can't believe I didn't die. I couldn't let him get away. Oh my gosh, I had to actually lock it in there for a minute. This one's not bad, but I don't think I actually need it. This one's not bad. I ended up also taking out my, so I had a skull, and I'm still carrying it around, but I ended up taking it out for the shield. Here's the skull that I originally had, the blighted branded skull of Remedy, and I took it out for the Warrior's Bandit shield of Remedy. It seems to do a little bit better, and with elemental resistance percentage-wise, poison resistance, physical damage, and healing effectiveness always being increased, that kind of plays right into the character that I have. So that's why I ended up doing it, like switching to the shield. And I could switch it back at any given time. That's why I'm holding on to the shield. But for now, this is kind of what I like. The skull's not bad because it increases my speed. But the shield, I can notice a difference because of the shield overall. And that's kind of, and I could notice a difference when I first went to the skull as well. Like, I really could. But I think the shield is more catered to the playstyle and the building of my character that I have going on right now. I could use the reboot right here. Yeah. And then that works out really well. And then once I take out these guys, we're doing good. The shards being able to pick up. Oh, you want to come back for more? Okay. I'm attacking completely the wrong way. Okay, we got to keep, like, actually moving. Sometimes, if I'm in a certain, like, just mood, I'll just walk past all these characters and go all the way to, like, the door, and then I'll just sit there and fight them. Sometimes they stop aggroing you. It seems like. It just kind of depends how far away you get, it must be. A lot of this just... I do like on this one's really good for the elemental resistance and having... It's got some stuff I really like. But overall, I kind of like where my guy's at right now, so I'm not going to pick that up. No, we can defeat this. It's not going to take very long. This is just going to circle around to other people. We're right next to the door, but I do like doing this just because it is easy XP. The reason I don't have a shirt on is actually not that big a deal, but it's more like I just kind of got out of the shower and I didn't. It's like I looked at my shirts and I go, do I really want to put on a shirt? It's like, nah, not really. It's 70 degrees and it's good weather, so I'm not gonna put on a shirt. That's just all there is to it. Normally during the summer I'm like shirtless all the time, other than like when I have to put on a shirt. Now we can go into the next door, which is going to be, we're in Rustlands now. We have to get to the lower sewers, and that's where we're at right now. Got the teleport, and this will complete the mission right here.
I'm willing to take her on. I'll use my poor shitties and acrid. If it weren't for you, I'd still be in the dreadnought.
Okay, meet Arctic and the Aquatus. That will be our next mission,